What is really exciting is that the world and many of the immunologists that are studying immune function have come to recognize trained innate immunity. What is really exciting is that Q has a technology that does the same thing as the BCG vaccine, but it does so in a much more safer and targeted manner. My interest in immunology was inspired, to be honest, I actually was going to be a writer before I became a scientist. I went to one immunology class, and what was being described to me in that class really required suspended disbelief. Things that we don't understand on how the immune system works. How do I tell friend from foe? My body is determining, is this dangerous, is this safe? And that's really what got me thinking that this is a really cool field to go into and try to understand, because there's so little we actually know about how the immune system works. And so just under the complexity of it is really what I find fascinating. I'm Sharon Callion. I'm the Director of Scientific Innovation at Biologics. I'm a translational immunologist. Biologics is approaching disease in a very different way. What Q is trying to do is restore innate immune function in people to overcome pathology, whether it be cancer or chronic inflammatory diseases. Q is offering a platform technology, an immunotherapy that can actually reprogram the way the innate immune system functions to overcome cancer, as well as chronic inflammatory disorders and infections. This is the perfect time for this kind of platform. We can, especially in the time of COVID, where innate immune function in the targeted organ is really important to overcome disease. Especially as we age, the innate immune system function declines. And so in people who are older, they don't have that barrier function that can overcome diseases such as new viral infections. And what Q can do is actually reprogram the way that innate immune system functions in that targeted organ. So it would not only prevent COVID-19, but influenza or any novel respiratory infection. COVID-19 is really more serious for people with underlying chronic inflammatory disorders of the lung, such as COPD or asthma or lung cancer, as well as the elderly, where the innate immune system function declines with age. So it's really those particular individuals where harnessing the innate immune system and rebuilding its robustness in that targeted organ, the lungs, could really help prevent serious morbidity as well as mortality from viral infections. What is really exciting is that the world and many of the immunologists that are studying immune function have come to recognize trained innate immunity as an important mechanism to overcome a number of new infections. So Q's technology is different from the BCG vaccine in that it is an inactivated product, microbial-based product that is targeting the lung innate immune system. So for one thing, it's much safer and it's targeted. So these are two aspects that makes Q's product much more effective against serious viral infections. The benefit is Q's products have been tested in people already, and the safety profile is excellent to date. And we've shown biological efficacy for not only inflammatory bowel diseases, but we have proof of concept studies that show that a broad range of respiratory viruses can be prevented using our lung-directed SSI, which is site-specific immunomodulators. That's the platform Q is developing. And so because we've already been in the clinic and we have a lung-directed immunomodulator that's effective for preventing serious viral infections of the lung, especially showing that in elderly animals that have reduced innate immune function, that viral infections can be prevented and mortality prevented. I think this is the perfect opportunity to roll this out for people to prevent serious morbidity and mortality against COVID-19 in the elderly in particular. Before COVID hit, it was really fortunate that we had rolled out with our collaborators in Dartmouth College as well as McMaster University. We had shown that our lung-directed SSI, QBKPN, can prevent a number of serious different respiratory infections, including viral infections as well as bacterial infections. And we'd shown, importantly, that the best protection was for in animals that were aged. So we already have the evidence that in older organisms that we can prevent serious viral infections of the lung. Admittedly, it feels great to be a part of something that can provide a solution to serious problems such as COVID-19. It's really exciting that we can really make a big difference, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.